Great, I've got like a big monitor on the wall. Hello, it is AtlanticScrum. Ooh, there you are. Look at the camera. AtlanticScrum and Hookup. Sam, Pretty, and Yarrow in the house. Let's go screen share. Shall I immediately ask Yarrow? How are you?
Good.
What have you been doing?
Drawing.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm improving gradually. Screenshots.
That's fantastic. Yes. That looks great. I love it.
Although, you know, actually by using the website, website 1 to add documents, you know, that's the best way to improve it, because I have so many ideas how to improve the documentation management thing. It's just a hassle to embed images, to, you know, write text.
Absolutely.
Just drives me crazy.
Yes. So, I mean, actually, for this document, did you? I mean, what I usually do is I do the drawings prior. So have you done? What actually is this? That's a GIF or something you've got there?
That's an image.
What I do, I draw things in Google Draw, and then I embed the Google Draw document, and I provide a link to it so that people can also edit the underlying document.
How is it embedded? Is it embedded as a picture, or is it sort of
I'll show you.
as an external resource?
If we look at, for example, the lo-fi diagrams for local support, and go over here, and we go and look at some of this, I don't know, whatever.
The reason why I'm not using the Google Docs is because I have a corporate account, and it's a bit difficult to sort of log in, and then you have to provide permissions for it, log out.
Yeah, I mean, I have set up. I have multiple. I have multiple accounts on the Google Docs, but I know what you mean about the Google login being kind of a pain sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I have it set up here so that I guess it's just, if you look at the HTML on it. Basically here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's that's just it's an image thing there linking to the published version of it, and then but I think that in particular what this means is that people can go and what I like about it is that people can, it's not that anybody really does it very often, but people can in principle go to this link, and then they can go and copy the document and edit it and make minor changes and say, oh no, this was my version, whereas if one only provides this image, if I just wanted to like move this up and down or thing, it's not so easy.
Sure.
But we're getting sidetracked, which is entirely my fault. I think this looks great. Yeah, you'd have a move. We've got at the moment. We've got kind of like a edit and new sub-documents. You've got here. This is for the top level things here.
Well, for any document, really.
Right. I mean, one of the things that we've got here is that we've only got one level of nesting. So, for example, if we were moving interesting stuff, where would we move it to, and what would happen to the hierarchical nature of the documents underneath it?
Well, I was thinking we would be allowed to move the document only within the top documents. So, like documents from website 1, we can move only within website 1.
So this move is just moving, like, for example, you want to move interesting stuff. Where is it moving to?
So, for example, I want to move a document from one of 6 documents from interesting stuff. I want to move under documentation.
Right. Okay. So one of these, you want to move one of the sub-documents.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it make more sense to have the move button be on the sub-document page rather than on the interesting stuff page?
Or if I want to move the whole interesting stuff page with all the sub-documents to say, I don't know, under documentation too.
Right, but then that's a double level of nesting, or unless you just squash it, that you want to move all of those elements there. Yeah, I would have said that, I mean, just again going for like simplest thing first, that if you were on, for example, the interesting stuff page here, it would make more sense in the business to have the move button here, and then offer to move that to one of the other places. It's superficial, but.
All right, so we limit it to So we limit this functionality to sub-documents.
Well, and also it's like at least what you've got here, like this interface is underspecified. If I click move here, what does that mean? It means move one of these documents. It means all of these documents to somewhere else.
It means move the document, the title which is above the button. So move the whole interesting stuff. Yeah.
Right. But if you're then moving that to, if I then click on, for example, documentation here, that would move that under documentation.
Yeah.
And
do,
then
do you not want like more nesting?
Yeah, so I mean, I think if we're, I mean, one could say that we should support more nesting or not. That's a different discussion to have. I would say in order to avoid having that discussion, we could start with just doing moves at the, you know, at this level. But anyway, I'm sorry, but anyway, great lo-fi. Any other questions or issues or things blocking you at all, Yara?
No.
No. Then let us ask Sanpriti how things are going. Sanpriti, you were saying things were going well?
Oh, sorry, just one thing.
Oh, go on.
Quite a few guys are in the Scrum now. Guys, please review the pull requests which are hanging for website 1.
Do you want to post a link to that into the chat, Slack and Google? And
Sure.
that'll increase the chances of people joining or people reviewing that. And I'd say please do review that, everyone. You know, we'd really like to get that functionality into the site. Sanpriti, how are things with you?
Yeah, I had a discussion with Yaro about his pull request after the Euro Scrum, although it was not recorded because I realized after we had finished that we did not record that discussion, so that's bad.
Right.
And other than that, I was busy with some other stuff after that, so I haven't really paired much since, or even worked much on Agile Ventures today, so not much. I think if John is available after this, I can pair with him.
Okay. All right. Cool. And we've got, so also here, Paul is here. I think you were, your audio wasn't working in the yesterday's Scrum. Let's see, how's your audio today?
Good.
A little bit wobbly there. Let's see. Yeah, Paul, how are things with you?
La la la.
Yeah, it's we can sort of it. Do you want to try? I mean, maybe you could, in order to avoid any. Do you want to just sort of like compose a short?
Nothing happening.
Nothing happening. I know that you were kind of fielding issues, autograder issues, and so on last night. Maybe like Sanpriti sometimes does. Do you just want to type up anything you want to input into the Scrum into the group chat, and I'll just check in with Marion and John and see how things are with them. So, Marion, how are things with you?
Good. I was working with Marcelo on his Scrum's index feature.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's just about ready for the first iteration. Yeah, that's about it.
Anything blocking you? It's all good?
No, nothing's blocking me. Oh, some people about the MOOC class.
Yeah.
People have been complaining about the videos being out of sync, and they really are.
The videos
in the first section. Yeah, the audio is not in sync with the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, that's weird, because I've watched all of the ones in the first section, and they were fine for me.
Ah.
But this is in the advanced Rails section?
Yes. I'll try to find an specific example.
Please
I noticed it, and then I saw that somebody else.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please, if you can. I did watch all of the advanced. And actually, those ones have been released. But yeah, I did watch all of the advanced Rails, and I may not have been completely awake for every moment of them, but they seemed like they were okay. But yeah, maybe there's something happened, and so okay. Yeah, if you can. Find a pinpoint one and put the thing in the tracker, I will definitely look at that.
Okay. And there's a discrepancy between the number of homeworks in the syllabus and the actual coursework. The syllabus says 6, but it looks like there are 4.
I think there are supposed to be 4. The syllabus says 6, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. Thanks. Yes, if you could add a tracker, then I will.
Sure.
Make sure to fix that. Excellent. Thank you. Any plans now?
Yeah, I could pair for a little while. I know I'm gonna probably look at finishing this up with Marcelo later.
No.
But,
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything from? We'll say thanks, Marion. John, anything from your end?
I'm just finishing out a homework assignment for another employer. Then after that, I will be free.
Awesome. Good stuff.
How long will it come?
Well, I think I'm gonna be done within an hour. I mean, there is one tricky thing here. I don't like to have to call a third-party API to get a certain bit of information, but there might be no way around it. So if that's the case, then it'll take a little longer. We'll see.
All right. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Paul's been busy trying to doing some plumbing, which is of course very closely related to coding. I'm just wondering. It sounds like the grader slowed down badly last night, Paul. But I guess it didn't completely crash, or at least the people were ultimately able to get. I don't know if people are asking for a extension or not. Anyway, I guess that's it. Is there anything else that we need to address as a group? I also there's a review from me. What was okay. Yeah, Paul. If there are people who are asking for that in the forum or something, can post me the links, and I'll. Yeah, I mean, some people. I didn't check the grader last night. I'm pretty beat. Yeah, what's going on with me? Yeah, I did. I forgot what was it yesterday. Yeah, I managed to complete kind of a revision of the legacy homework, which I think is improved, and that's pushed out yesterday. I also did a kind of document this morning on the train on the way in response to John E.'s questions about having me write down some thoughts about the pair roulette and so on. It's very, very rough, and I just kind of threw it my blog, which I haven't used for a while. But I think until I've had a cup of coffee, I'm not going to be very articulate about that. But all comments and feedback, Tom Wasson has got in there already. Very much welcome. Yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else that we need to address as a group? Any burning matters of state?
No. Any pairing sessions after this?
Sounds like Marion is free, and yeah, I mean, Yarrow, if you want to like.
I am. Yes, I am free.
Yeah, I mean, if Marion, if you could be.
Actually, I could set up a session for website one. I have a couple questions. Maybe Pretty and Yarrow could.
Yeah, well, then maybe you could have a look through the code that Yarrow is pushing and help.
Okay.
Get the that would be cool. That would be very cool. I'll just put the link to the Paul Goes Net. Cool. All right. Paul saying there the time was very long to get feedback at some point. I assume that we're talking about the grader. Yeah. I guess there's nothing to do now. Yes. I mean, I think that's consistently something we've had with the grader under heavy load with homework 4. Yeah, Paul, if you can identify people who got. I didn't think I can look at the. I've got to do more pairing now at Makers, but yes, if there are things I need to do for the MOOC, please post them into the tracker, and I will make sure I get them. Cool. All right. Great stuff, guys. I will. Other things equal, I'll see you on Monday if there's no other business. Best of luck to everybody with their interviews and things, and yeah, I need some coffee. I'll stop.
Have a nice weekend, Sam.
Thanks. I'll be on. I'm gonna get some coffee. Yeah, you guys too. Have fun over the week. Okay.